Hey, man, what's up? What's happening? You already know who it is and what it is. It's your boy, Nephew Q, host of the world's most dangerous sports show, Beyond the Game. And I got in the building with me.
Yes, sir.
I got a good show today.
Oh, it's going to be ugly.
Charles, you got something to drink over? You should have bought some liquor or something.
For what? What's
Me and you, so we just sit back, put our
What's so
feet up.
special about today's show?
Because we got House divided again.
No, we ain't filming. You know what I'm saying?
Watch this.
You see what this made up?
But anyways, if y'all tuning in from Facebook Live, on Twitter Live, YouTube Live, all the lives, I got in the building, my brothers, my constituents, my compadres, my homeboys. I got Dak's biggest supporter, LeBron James, president fan club member, Ralph Clay in the building. Clay, what's happening?
He starts off with the foolishness every week, y'all, but let's get to it.
My bad, KD. President fan club member. But anyways,
however you want to put it.
I'm just going to introduce this guy because last week he called me Diddy's son. So I'm just going to introduce, I have Charles B. Legend watching in the building.
I missed that one. Did he call you Diddy's son?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah,
he did. It was too heated in here. I couldn't even
it was at the beginning.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
he said I was OnlyFans.
Nephew Combs.
I said he was Diddy's son.
Has your home been rated?
That's Nephew Combs.
It's coming.
Oh, yeah, Nephew Combs.
Nephew Combs. Well, thank y'all for tuning in to Beyond the Game. We get ready to get out of here. But Charles, how you living, baby?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. Ready for the NBA playoffs, man.
Oh, yeah, we got our boys about to do his thing.
Who's y'all boy?
Don't worry about that. You asked me a
well,
question.
don't worry. Don't worry
Who,
about
AD?
that. Dude, don't get me started, man. Dude, I ain't never said. I'm starting to think the NBA is rigged.
Why is that? What happened, Legend?
Just now realized?
What happened, Legend?
Come on, man.
Tell about the line.
We ain't gonna.
No, go ahead. Why you think it's rigged?
No, we gonna wait.
Okay, we gonna wait till we talk about the NBA. Okay, all right. And then we got returning from last week's show, Mags Montana in the building. Mags, say what's happening to the people one time.
What's good, people? What's good?
And then y'all already know who it is. We have Tampa Bay Bucks biggest fan. He's a bigger fan than I am. He's helping bringing light skin back. We got Ike Barron in the building. Ike, what's happening?
What up?
What's up,
man? It's been what, about 3 months since you been in here?
It's been a while, man.
Last time you was in here, NFL was.
Hey, man. Working, man.
NFL was going on.
Boss man now.
Getting promotions and stuff at work, man.
Writing people up and
big
stuff.
things, you know what I'm saying?
People up,
so, with that being the case, what brings you out?
What does bring you out?
They so petty. Here we go.
I'm going to be here. I told him. I said, man, listen.
What'd you tell me?
You tell somebody else they can't show up today because I'm in there today.
That's what he told me. And you know what, Legend? Hey, I want to talk to you about something, Legend, man. It's been a lot going on the past week. Since last Wednesday to this Wednesday, news been breaking and all type of stuff. Great stuff.
Giannis messed up his knee.
Giannis messed up his leg, but
That was his calf.
it might be his calf.
It was Achilles.
Yeah.
But they said it's fully intact, so he's good.
Okay. Well, you got calf, you got the changes in the NBA.
Yeah, man.
You got
standings, we got the playing
tournament.
Absolutely.
We also had the NCAA. We talked about that last week.
Shout out to UConn, man.
UConn and
Repeat
the women.
champs.
We had the women's conversation
Absolutely,
too about
man.
that.
Shout out to South Carolina Gamecocks.
Those are the good things that went on last week.
Another great thing went on too.
What?
Cal left.
Who's Cal?
Coach Calipari. Y'all's Coach Jonathan Jacob. Former UK Coach Jonathan Jamal Calipari left University of Kentucky and took the Arkansas Razorbacks job. So we're going to get heavy into this today. I'm going to throw it over to you, Ike. Did Coach Cal underachieve during his time at UK? Floor is yours, my man.
Did he underachieve?
Underachieve.
No.
What?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh.
What makes you say that he didn't underachieve?
I mean, look at every other coach we've ever had. He's the second winningest coach in Kentucky basketball history.
And he's got the same thing as all the other guys you just named?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but how is that underachieved? So
because they didn't have the caliber of talent that John Calipari had.
Man, you can say talent because they high school talent. You can say the high school talent that's the talent, but
right.
Bro, it's college basketball, man.
So he underachieved. So he got the highest winning percentage, more 5-star, more NBA players in the NBA, but one title, and he didn't underachieve? How's that? That don't make sense. That math ain't mathing. You're supposed to have more than one title with all this talent.
How many titles Hurley got?
2.
6 years.
Bill Self got 2 as well. But
how many Roy got?
Roy got 3. With a lot less talent. But you mean to tell me Coach Cal didn't underachieve with more talent than those 3 guys we just named, though?
I don't think he underachieved.
Wow.
I think
you in the minority.
I think these last few years he underachieved. But overall, no.
I'm shocked.
I'm shocked too. Max, get in there for me one time.
That's what I want to hear.
Did Coach Cal underachieve during his tenure at UK? Look, he's shaking his leg and everything.
I think if you want to leave it strictly
Can we call that man a different name like X or, you know what I'm saying? Just something other. I'm not saying that man's name.
Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong, Clay?
I don't talk about the past.
I got
You don't talk about your
All right,
exes?
so I think if you want to put it strictly on the basketball sense, then we're going to break it up into two sections. What happened before COVID, what happened after COVID.
Okay.
So before COVID, I don't think you can say anything like he's underachiever. After COVID, I mean, the numbers say what they say. What do you want me to say?
What's some numbers say?
Man, we keep repeating them. Like, why I got to repeat them?
For the people who are tuning in for the first time, they might not know the numbers.
Say what they say. You know what I'm saying? It's one tournament win in the last 4 tournaments, man. Like, what do you want me to say? That is what it is. That speaks for itself. But if you, and that is strictly if we leave it in a basketball sense, but if you expand this question into what he meant to this community, type of revenue he brought in here.
Oh, there's no doubt he did. Yeah.
What he did for the Kentucky brand, where we were when he took the program over as the even comparative to where we are now.
Oh, I'll give you that.
We are still above that.
I'll give you that.
So, did he underachieve towards the end? Sure. But in a whole sense, nah. I think we need to appreciate what he did for us. And now that he's gone, let's move forward and get behind whoever the next guy is.
We'll get to that in a second. Clay, did he underachieve, man?
I think Ike and Mags both said it. For me, I mean, you have to say, bro.
Go ahead.
15 years. 1 championship.
Right. 35 for NBA picks.
35. 81 5- and 4-star players.
Okay. And what did he get for it?
1 chip.
So did he underachieve?
I would say partly yes.
Partly?
Yes. I'm not, because like Mag said, you got to think for everything he did for the Kentucky program, bro. Like, he brought life to a program that was, I ain't going to say we were lifeless, but Billy G sucked a lot of life out of us, bro.
We was lifeless.
Y'all was lifeless. We was out there with no life vest, man.
Billy G sucked a lot of life out of us.
We was so lifeless, we was looking forward to baseball season.
Man.
So, I mean, like, Max,
we was lifeless.
He made a great point,
like,
man.
I wonder how this Michael Avery kid is going to turn out. It's 8th grade kid when he gets, come on.
But I think you have to say Coach Cal underachieved. I think he should have at least, for me, with all the talent that Coach Cal had in 15 seasons being the Kentucky head coach, he should have at least had 2 to 3 championships. So with that being said, that part I would say he underachieved.
That is the problem I have.
But you do have to give credit where credit's due and what he did for the Kentucky program.
But you got to think.
But we play a one and done tournament, man. We play a lose one time and go home tournament, man. And the way that plays out is we crown the hottest we crown the hottest team as champion, not the best team as champion. We don't play series like that. So to say
been the best team for the past 2 years.
But what I'm saying is to say that we should have more. Maybe not. But the nature of the tournament is
the problem was we just didn't have anybody coming back. So every year it was all freshmen. So you look at some of the seasons.
There you go, Legend.
Hold on.
Get in on Legend.
This is where we divide.
You look at some of the seasons that we had where you like, man, if this year, if we just had a big man, how we would have looked. Like the year that Cantor didn't get to play and Josh Hurlson was
that's when we
was our big guy.
When we beat Ohio State.
And we just like, man, if so and so would have just came back, we would have had this. If every year it was like that, it's like we're missing some players. We didn't have people coming back.
That's the point, Q. And that's what. Hold on, Legend. That's where we as UK fans divide.
But they go into the NBA, like.
Hold on, Bryce.
That's the problem.
I get that. That's the goal is for these kids. But what's wrong with recruiting kids that you know is going to stay 3 or 4 years too? You ain't got to get every 5-star.
All right, but let me tell you how messed up a lot of these UK fans are.
See, it ain't about the fans.
Let me tell you how messed up a lot of these fans are, though. if you pass on some 5 stars to grab some 3 stars, they're gonna be mad.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They would not have cared if we had success in the tournament.
Exactly. Thank you. They don't care about your rankings.
But that doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna have success.
That's why I don't understand about y'all UK fans.
He said y'all.
Because I don't agree with it, bro. I don't understand how a man has a process and a system in place.
Hold on. Go ahead, bro.
His system is ran, and then we say, if Calipari would have had a different system or made adjustments to his system, then things would have been different. We can't say, well, if he just didn't have one and done players, that was his system. His system was one and done. He did that.
But you don't know if it would have been different.
Hold on, family.
I'm going along with what you're saying, Ike. You're saying if we would have had returning players, then things would have been different. We didn't have returning players because that wasn't Cal's system.
Hold on, Ralph. I'm not gonna let this tar hole do this.
What I do?
Now, because he controls. Because right now,
what I do?
What he's trying to do is keep this divided.
No, it ain't that, bro. I just don't understand that argument, bro.
But listen, what I'm saying is this: Calipari's gone, man.
Thank you.
He's gone.
You're right.
And as I get looked at as
y'all, the reason he's gone,
the biggest Calipari fan,
I feel kind of good about it.
As I get called the biggest Calipari fan in the fan base, I'm telling you, he's gone. So,
but y'all, the reason why he's gone. Chuck, go ahead, jump in there.
I'm not even going there.
Chuck, go ahead, jump in there real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
Let's go forward.
I just think you can't have it both ways.
I need some time here.
Go ahead. Floor is yours. You got it. You got it to the commercial break.
So here's where my problem comes in at. So I've listened to all this stuff that you guys have said, and not one time, other than Ralph, not one time have we held. I get everything you said, so I'm not disagreeing. So let's get that straight. But no one is holding Calipari accountable for what he's doing. I get it.
Kissing babies,
I get it.
Has
He's
nothing to do with
recruiting
coaching.
one and done players. I get it, right? However, he's doing that.
Thank you.
That is on him.
Thank you.
But more importantly, that is what he is selling. That's what he sold. That was the biggest thing. Everybody knew that if they came to UK, his pitch was, I will get you to the league.
I am just the middleman to get you to the next level.
But wait a second, one thing though. But even the ones that we thought weren't coming into the season, we thought weren't going to be one and dones, ended up being one and done.
But why though? Because he had other people coming behind him, so he told them they had to go.
Absolutely.
Okay,
and that's true.
No.
That is a fact. Because he just said it.
That is a fact.
He just said he's going to stop pushing players to go to the league.
When you got people like SGA, who's nobody thinks is coming in is going to be a one and done. He comes in, he balls out. The NBA wants
You think he talked to SGA and told SGA, "Hey man, you gonna stay here for a couple of years?" No.
Heck no.
He preached the same thing that all these
even
players.
preaching it to him.
You don't. Is you're a lottery pick.
But what I'm saying, regardless of what the situation is, if you are a guy that's committing to Kentucky, you know that you are one and done. You're not coming here for long periods of time.
They know that.
They know that. That is a fact.
That's why they come.
That is how he is recruiting.
That's why
that is the message that he sold.
It's going to be the same thing in Arkansas.
Not only that, here's a bigger picture to what's going on. Do you realize that Coach Cal did not have any support, very little support from most of his boosters because he was so arrogant and everything else that went along with it. No, that's a fact. This is not real.
The fact is he didn't have the support from the boosters because the man took a kneel with his black players.
Well,
that's when they turned against him.
That's when they turned against him. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. Well, let's not be stupid though.
That's not being stupid.
Not you. I'm saying
that's when the boosters had an issue and they backed away.
This sport. Wait a minute. Stop.
And when a lot of the fans
what was he? I'm asking you a question. So what was he supposed to do? Who was he going to recruit to win? He's going to recruit a bunch of others.
Yeah.
No, I already know.
He couldn't.
But
do
I'm
that.
saying that's when the boosters. That's when they backed away.
Let me also tell you as a fact, which is a fact. Cal pissed off a lot of boosters because of how he acted. He did not build relationships with them because the bottom line to this, UK, regardless of what people want to say, oh, it's UK this, UK basketball does not bring money to the university. Football. It is a football school. So let's just call that what it is.
That's every university.
That is a fact.
That's true.
I agree.
That's true.
I agree. So but I agree with what you all say that Cal did a lot for the program, and that's why he was able to get the guys. Look, when he came in years and years ago, think about this. He was the only program in the U.S. that had a pro day. For college, the dudes would come here, scouts would come here for 3-4 days to watch these guys play. Right?
Cal did that.
Right, Cal did that.
Listen,
nobody else was doing that, so he did a lot for the program. But you got to hold him accountable for the foolishness that he's done.
But listen though, bro, I'm not. I was okay with moving on from Cal.
Right.
I mean, I wish we would have gave him one more year.
They tried.
Why?
I wish we
Stop. Did you see the ego move that he pulled leaving?
Stop. Why though? Why? The only reason why he did not get fired, Ike, was because of the buyout. They would have fired him if he didn't have that buyout. So you asking for another year? The man should have been fired. He should have been fired. He recruited them kids. He recruited those kids to come in here and play. And the bottom line to it is that is not the motto to win anymore. You will not win with freshmen. You have to pick other players and freshmen, older players. Think about the team that beat him, Oakland. They had one guy that hit 10 3-pointers, and who was he?
That man was 37.
That man was old as heck. And let me say something.
Go ahead.
You telling me all these McDonald's, All-American, all these top recruits, he shouldn't have had to coach those guys to beat them. Those kids were good enough to beat Oakland. They should have been good enough. And for whatever reason, they couldn't do it. And the year before that, they couldn't beat St. Peter, Paul, Barry, whatever the heck it is. And y'all just don't want to put it on. It's on Cal.
It's on Cal.
It's on Cal.
Hold on, Ralph. Hold that thought. We're going to take a quick commercial break on Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. Well, I just sit back with my feet propped up. When we come back, we'll give some more. I want to get the fellas' thoughts on how they felt when Cal left and all of that. But if Chuck can comment for a little bit. When we come back on Beyond the Game on 93.9 FM.
They had a mismatch at every position, so you can't really give them no excuse on that.
No, they should have beat the dog out of them. Boy.
The call-in number's up there, 859-721-5690.
What's the thing Chris Berman?
If it's a busy signal, comment, let me know.
No, it is why they play the game.
But the phone lines are open.
We don't play them on
859-721-5690.
Man, listen, I already answered the question. You know what I'm saying? I already answered the question.
This is the thing to it. Cal recruits players that he likes to get out and run. The thing about that is when you get those type of players, they're streaky shooters. So you're going to get some shooters, but they're going to be like, not RJ Barrett, but Cam Reddish. Yeah, some games they might hit 6 threes, some games they might go 1 for 9. So you know what we do on those? We're going to play zone. And these guys can't fucking beat a zone.
Man, the problem with this team was they didn't play the typical defense a Cal team plays.
But when you talk to the masses, though, what did they say? They said this tournament was prime for UK to win.
Of course.
Everybody said that they had
we got the K draw. I said we got the K draw.
Right?
I said we got the K draw. I looked at it.
He was a great hope. Am I being right? He was a great hope, top 10 pick. Who y'all fooling? Not Shepard, the top 10 pick.
I didn't say you. Yeah, okay. Because you talked to me last week.
I'm just talking to you.
That's terrible, bro. 2 or 3 months ago.
But it makes absolutely no sense. But everybody buys into this narrative, and it's not real.
The draft's weak, but
the draft. They said this is absolutely the worst draft.
Try and get the phone fixed.
This is probably the worst NBA draft that we're about to have.
Who's trying to call?
We've had some others.
Everybody's trying to call.
I don't see one star in this draft.
Let the phone stay down.
Yeah, we got more.
Welcome back to Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. Talking UK, Coach Cal, did he underachieve? So I'm going to throw it around the room. Ralph, did you want to say something before we left off on this second?
I just don't get all these UK fans' loyalty to a man that wasn't loyal to you. Yes, Cal did his job as far as bringing the recruits in, being somewhat of a coach, showing up to work every day. Cal has had 1 foot out of the door for what, the past 5, 6, 7 seasons? 1 foot out of the door for how long has it been? He's been flirting with other jobs and other positions for a long time. This isn't something new, so that's why I don't get why everybody's so upset that he decided on his own, which helped us out because it saved us money from having to pay him, that he left. Cal has been wanting to leave. He was talking about going to Ohio State this year.
I'm not upset, though.
This year.
I'm not upset.
You know what I'm saying? So I just don't get people's loyalty to Cal. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he brought a lot to Kentucky in the program, but man, the man's been 1 foot out the door for a long time now, man.
So tell me you don't like Cal without telling me you don't like Cal.
I don't have a problem with Cal. That's the thing. I don't like Cal's coaching, bro. At this point, you can bring in all the recruits you want. If you are not going to coach these players up and make those players better, it makes no difference at all.
All right, so moving on to the next topic. When Cal announced that he was leaving, Ike, what was your thoughts, man, when he announced it?
We better not settle on the next coach like we did when Tubby left up out of here. We better not just settle on anybody.
They ran Tubby out. Ooh. That's who they ran out.
I mean, I'm gonna say y'all. I'm gonna say fans ran Cal out too.
They ran Cal out too.
They ran both out. And
yeah, this running out of Hall of Fame coaches out the door. It's not boosters at the fans. They ran both. It's not a good.
That's why we're struggling right now to get somebody to say yes.
Right,
but we better not settle like we did after Tubby left, and we just settled trying to get somebody because they had.
So you think Drew is a settle? He seems to be the leading candidate right now.
I told you that.
So again,
I think it's a settle.
It is. Well, here's the thing, right? So we talked about this last week. We were talking about blue bloods, right? So here's my question: if UK is such a blue blood school,
why all the coaches?
What I'm asking,
they lined up?
Why ain't they running to get this?
Because that blue blood don't mean nothing no more.
It ain't because of blue blood.
That's part of it.
Because they done watched 2 coaches.
Good coaches.
Ran out.
Good coaches.
Hold it. We got a caller. Hold that thought, Chuck. Hold that thought, Chuck. We got a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name, man?
Yes, sir. I know who it is, baby. The number 1 UK.
Hey, you a Louisville fan, bro?
Hey, we got Reggie on the line.
Y'all laughable, bro. Y'all laughable, bro.
So we got Reggie on the line, man. Reggie, get it off your chest, man. Did Coach Cal underachieve? Yeah, get it off your chest.
Just a couple weeks ago, they was laughing at us, ready to hard shot Drew, and then they laughing at hard shot Drew. I love it because he don't fix y'all at all. He's good Gillespie 2.0. He don't fix y'all. He don't. If you go get Hurley and Donovan, I will be sure. But going to get Drew, I'm not sure at all. We might have preacher Pat Kelsey over and talking this shit. You know, I'm sorry, G, my bad.
Nah, you good. Go ahead. You good. Go ahead.
I got a little excited right there.
Hey, Reggie.
Cal is gone.
Reggie.
The man who
no matter who we get as a coach, you ain't going to put that bread on that Kentucky-Louisville game next year.
You a goddamn lie.
He said you a goddamn lie.
What you trying to put on it right now?
You want to do football and basketball?
We talking basketball. What you want to do? See, they always want to. They talking basketball, and then when we say something, they say, "Well, you want to do football?" No, we talking basketball right now. What you want to put on it?
Put a honey on basketball. Put a honey on football.
No, we talking basketball. Quit trying to put football in it. We talking basketball. What you want to do? Just basketball.
That's what I said. Put a honey on basketball, and then
we not talking football.
He said he put 100 on basketball. He said he put 100 on.
But then he said and.
But now he said 100
we
on
talking basketball, and that's it.
I mean, thank you. You hear that boy? They ain't talking football.
That's what I just heard. That they don't just football.
Because that wasn't the talk. He got on here saying that it's laughable and all that. They ain't scared of us and all that. About talking about basketball. Put your money up, and right now on the radio show, on the live or whatever, talk.
I hope you do. The man that has owned Louisville is in Arkansas. He's at Walmart right now shopping for milk.
Hey man, you still trying to go away from the subject. Put your money up.
Come on, Ike.
Now that's when he was trying to talk football too. Put your money up on just basketball right now.
All right. put 800 on basketball. The man that has owned Louisville is shopping at Walmart
we heard,
in Arkansas.
we heard
He's looking for pig feet right now.
We heard that. I want my 101 so I can throw them on my wife.
Hey, and I want my 100 in quarters. I'm
All right, Charles, you got something to say?
Nah.
Okay, you grabbed the mic like you wanted to do.
I was just
Hey, Reggie, real quick, man. Your thoughts?
Favorite person.
Do you think Cal underachieved at his time at UK?
I mean, come on, man. Like, everybody look. Look, man, look. Rick had his time when he was at Louisville where he lost in the first round. We lost to Morehead State. Everybody gets upset. It was just a bad matchup. Okay, we understand. Let's give the man time to switch up. Y'all just ran out of town like he ain't really put y'all back on the map after Billy Gillespie. Like, come on, man. I would love to have the 15 years of Cal at Louisville what y'all got at Kentucky right now. Players after players going to the NBA, all that. Come on, man. Y'all ran that man out of town, man. That's sad. I hope y'all hard start you. I hope Hurley said you know. I hope Donovan said you know. I hope everybody said you know. And y'all hard start you. But how Billy Gillespie 2.0 because he don't fit Kentucky. He don't even fit the brand. He don't even fit the fans. I don't want him to win. You're one.
Reggie. Take a breath, bro. I just need you to breathe. Just breathe. Because here we go.
Reggie talking like he's
Cal was here for 15 years. You say just give him some time. When y'all say give a man who has been somewhere for 15 years some time, how much time do you need? Are we 30 years down the road saying just give him a little bit more time?
Okay. Hey, brother. Drew's been at Baylor 2 years.
21. Put me back on.
21.
You know why he's been at Baylor for 21 years?
I don't care. I don't want to know why. He's been at Baylor 21 years and has one title. So time out. So if he comes here 15 years and wins one title, you ain't going to let him out there?
Mr. Drew won't be here for 15 years.
He won't be there for 15 years. If they don't win, if you can't win no title in the next 5 years, it's going to be a problem. Whoever that coach
I give him 5 to 10. It won't be 15. It will not be 15.
If he don't win one in 5 to 10, he's gone, right?
Listen, man.
If we hire Scott Drew, we taking a step back.
You're not getting Hurley.
You know, a lot of people are on this hype with Scott Drew. I know when he took over Baylor, they was down in the dumps. But 21 seasons, bruh. He been out of the first weekend in the tournament 5 times.
Completely turned that program around. Some people didn't even know Baylor had a basketball program at one point.
But hold on real quick.
I said they've been out of the first weekend 5 times.
So let me ask you a quick, because I don't know the answer to this. So you're saying that a lot of UK fans, alumni, and things like that, they're on the Scott Drew bandwagon?
That's Mitch Burkhart is the biggest issue because they're friends.
They're good
and he's the one who's making the decision.
Right now, he's the top candidate. And also, I just seen a report saying that now he's kind of conflicted on if he wants to take the job or not. If we get turned down by somebody like Scott Drew, bro, we in trouble.
But this goes.
Hey, Reggie, man, I appreciate you for tuning in and calling in, my guy.
100 on that, Reggie.
Louisville will forever suck.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So if Scott Drew turns y'all down, is our 100 back still on the line?
And no matter who our coach is,
bro. Y'all Loserville, bro. Y'all always
It's still on the line.
Bro, they just went and got a coach that was working at Amazon last year.
I hope y'all hire more coach from BYU.
It's still better than what y'all just got.
I appreciate it, Reggie. Charles, go ahead.
So this goes back to the question I asked before. If this is such a premier job, why ain't somebody taking the job? And then hold on. And then what it should really be telling you is maybe y'all fans need to back up. Not,
absolutely.
I'm not when I say y'all, whoever falls into that category.
Bro, you are completely
maybe y'all need to back up
100%.
and then just let somebody be a coach.
Well, we haven't had a coach in a while.
Because like for example, let's
we
say
ain't had a coach in a long time.
You say that.
I'm not Billy G.
Well, hold on. Just like
then you understood what I was saying.
When Coach K left, right? Who took it? What's his name? Shire.
Yeah.
I mean,
He knows the game.
I'm not saying that he don't know the game, but you got to give him time too, right? Right. So my thing is, you're a Duke fan.
Right.
You gonna be patient, right?
Oh, they was taking shots. They was taking shots at the head coach this year. They were definitely taking shots at Duke at the head coach.
Yeah, but most of the base?
Yeah,
Majority of the base?
They understand.
You want to know that
Y'all live in Lexington, though.
So here's one difference.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me.
Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all cook on this. We got a caller real quick. Caller, what's your name, man?
Yeah, it's Half-Breed, man. Man, that's Yellow. What it do?
Hey, we got him on the line. Hey, so tell me your thoughts on Coach Cal. Did he underachieve during his time in Kentucky?
First of all, shout out to the show. That show.
Appreciate it.
In the land.
Hey, appreciate it.
And on top of that, Calipari, out of there. I'm glad. Ralph was hitting every little target on there. That whole one and done system was terrible for us. We didn't ever get, like, some of these guys are NBA pros. They don't have nothing in common with our community. There's only a few that mess with us. The whole thing's garbage, man. He's trash, man. That's all I wanted to say, man. Glad we getting a new person up in here to give us new hope. Let's get it.
Hey, is this Half-Breed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Half-Breed. All right, what's up, boy? Hey, while we got you on the line, Half-Breed, who you want to see take over as UK's coach?
I want him to go for. I'm not gonna lie, I want another black coach here, so I'm going for Memphis guys. You know, I'm talking about your boy.
Penny Hardaway.
We need stuff like that. I think we need maybe Rondo. We need stuff like that. That's what I'm on.
I mean, if you're going to go there, you might as well go get Shaka.
I think
Shaka Smart.
Yeah, I like Shaka.
If I'm going that route, that's who I'm going.
I would love to have Rondo on the coaching staff, but Rondo has to prove himself first. Rondo needs to be an assistant on the coaching staff before he can be
They
head
should have
coach.
already had him.
Thank you.
They should have. Hold on.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Because we was just talking about this. We was talking about Shire, and then they at Carolina they got
Hubert Davis.
They got Hubert Davis. But they had people on the bench that they were grooming to take over. We haven't done that here. We haven't had somebody on that bench that we grooming
Who
to
would
take
you put
over.
the blame on?
But here's my question here's my question.
Who do you blame for that?
Why would you going? Who's going to come here and sit on that bench to be groomed when your coach has a lifetime contract?
You right.
That's true. Well, hold on. That's not true because Coach K had a lifetime contract.
But Coach K, you knew Coach K was leaving.
Okay, that's fair.
If Cal wanted them on the coaching staff, he would have been on the coaching staff, bro.
I feel that. Hey, Half-Breed, man, I appreciate you for calling in, my guy. I appreciate the support.
No problem. That's good.
Yes, sir. We're going to take a quick commercial break on Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. When we come back, we'll talk about Cal's possible replacement, who they think is going to accept the job.
I said that as a program, we've never really had anybody retire naturally.
Line station on the corner of Loudon and Vine.
You know what I'm saying? In order to like groom and handle the program,
I'm gonna say exactly what WLXU 93.9 LPFM.
He's a problem.
Out the door.
He's a problem. He needs to retire.
First off, you gave a.
Well, here's the thing. He's got to hit a home run right now. If this don't work out, he's fired for sure.
He only has a few more years left.
Bro, he put himself in this spot to where we in this position.
But as far as how I felt when Cal left, though.
I just say over a program with the death penalty
like I felt,
and have a 65%
that's
win
my
percentage.
Point.
He's all
they
right.
got to give Drew more
but
credit for what he's done in Baylor.
Gillespie than Cal. That's the
Bro,
thing,
but
personality-wise.
you got to think though, man.
First off,
you got to.
Now y'all want the rah-rah.
Exactly. They've been spoiled by it. They've been spoiled from Rob.
I don't worry about Rob. I'm going to get the board
I'm right there with you, Chad. They just act like Kentucky wasn't Kentucky before Cal got here. The standard's been the standard.
I mean, I don't know if you've been following me.
But it's a new day,
bro. In Kentucky,
A new day as far as what?
That players don't go to.
Welcome back to Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. We talking Coach Cal and UK basketball, but before we continue on with this conversation, we got a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name?
This is so deep.
I guess they hung up, but anyways,
Ain't enough mics to go around.
Speaking of Cal's possible replacement, Ralph, realistically, not who you want to get in here, realistically, who do you think is going to accept the UK job?
Realistically, honestly, the conversations that I've been having just on the side, who I want is Billy D. I think Billy Donovan would be the guy.
Man.
A lot of people, I know y'all don't think he's going to come. I get it, but that's who I want.
Right.
Who I think it was going to be before it was your boy Drew or Bruce Pearl. Those are the two coaches that I thought would eventually take the job.
Right on. Before we, Chuck, I know you won't get it on there. I know you won't get it. We got a call in line. Caller, what's your name?
It's good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you coming
What's up,
through
brother?
loud and clear. Goo, real quick, man. Thoughts on Cal? Did he underachieve?
Hold on. Real quick. Y'all showing off letting these Louisville fans talk about our business.
Facts, bro.
Tell him, Goo.
No, Goo, he's just a fan, man. He's just a basketball fan.
They get no platform to talk about our business, dog.
They don't get no platform talking about UK business.
He sound like a closet fan. He more upset than us.
He's definitely
I feel that. Hey, so did Cal underachieve? And give me your thoughts on who should replace Coach Cal.
Man, we love Cal, bro. You know, Cal definitely was a wild ride. We enjoyed it. But, man, bro, going home the first weekend, bro, we bought them tickets at $136 in Nashville. The day we left, they went to $38. They mad at us. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking at us like, man, we don't even care about y'all. Heck yeah, you underachieved. You know what I'm saying? But I like a lot of the names they saying just to kind of save face. But I might be crazy. But I like this guy, that Few guy from Gonzaga.
Mark Few?
Yeah, everybody saying I'm crazy. I like him. I like him.
Like, we all like him. It's like, bro, we want Hurley. We want Few. I just don't think they'll come.
You don't want Mark Few? Y'all want Mark Few?
You talking about? We talking about coaches that underachieve.
He's better than Drew.
I'm saying I like.
So that's right. I don't want Drew either.
All right, Charles, go ahead in there, Chuck.
So here's the thing, man. I think what a lot of people don't really understand is that it's not necessarily all about the coaching, which is important.
That's a major part.
But it's about the relationship. It's about the persona. It's about his ability to build with the boosters. It's about this coach's ability to connect with the fan base. There's a lot that goes into it. And that's why you need a certain type of coach to do it. That's why, like, I wanted somebody like Jay Wright. Because I think
Bruce Pearl would fit that better than Drew will.
Coach is.
So, Chuck, here's my question to you, though, Chuck. I got a question for you, though,
Anyway.
Go ahead,
Ain't nobody going to succeed.
Are we tripping by saying that the Cal era was dead, bro? Because it seems like our own fan base is calling us crazy for not wanting to ride along with this sinking ship.
Well, I don't think it's that. It depends on how you look at that. When you say the Cal era, if you're talking in reference to how he's bringing players in and the type of players that he's bringing in, then I'm going to tell you, yes, that era was dead, because it's been proven that now with the NIL money and everything else, that's not going to work. You've got to have a mixture of older players and younger players, and you got to have some guys that are going to stay there over a period of time. So if you're asking me that based on his process of just bringing in young guys, then yeah, I would say it's dead.
Yeah, I said it's dead too. Good, man. Appreciate you for calling in and all support, my guy.
Absolutely, you know.
Yes, sir.
So
go ahead,
let me also say, and I'll be done. So to me, Jay Wright would have been a great fit. Right?
Of course, obviously.
Great fit.
Of course. I just never thought he would do it.
He's got the persona. He's got everything.
He can recruit and coach.
He can do all that, right? But he ain't going to do it, right? Billy Donovan, he ain't leaving Chicago, even though Chicago's in the tank anyway, but I don't think I just don't think he's gonna come here and do that. He might, but I don't think that he will. So when you really think about it, and you think about who's out here, right, and the names that you've heard, right, if I had to pick one of those guys,
who would you pick?
Of that, we're gonna take Jay Wright out of it.
Right,
100%.
So the one guy I would do
Wright out,
because I think
out.
Who's crazy enough to do it is Bruce Pearl.
That's what. He's got
persona. Everything. He has the persona. He's got a persona, and he's nuts enough, and he's gonna be able to. He could take all this foolishness that goes on.
Fans will love Bruce Pearl if he came.
He's gonna talk
that talk. And that's the problem. Y'all not even gonna give somebody a chance to come in the door.
Because you take a guy like
hold on. Let me get to this phone call real quick. Y'all got real. He threw off his headphones and everything. I know I got to call him. Like, caller, what's your name, man?
What's up? This is Q.
Hey, we got Q Roberts on the line. Hey, Q, give us your thoughts on Coach Cal leaving UK, and did he underachieve?
Did he underachieve? It depends on what you base it on. Getting players into the league, bringing Kentucky back to the spotlight. Nah.
Did he underachieve at bringing national title success to UK?
I mean, Kentucky's only won like 4 national titles in the last 40 years.
So you saying he's right in line?
Yeah, I mean, he just doing what everybody else did. When the last time Kentucky won a title before him?
Before him, what was it? 98? 98 was the last time before him.
And then it was 96. Patino won in 96. When the last time they went before 96?
Before 96? When was the last? When did y'all win?
78.
78?
Yes, 19.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that is definitely 18 years.
Sheesh. Go ahead, Q.
So what I'm saying, so basically everybody's underachieved if you go by their standards. He's been to Final Fours. He's getting players in the league. He brought Drake to Rupp.
But hold on.
So my question is, how long should the rope be?
But hold on, Q. I got to push back on that because when Ricky P, when he had all them pros coming through here, he won his chip, and he had a team so stacked good enough that he won a chip 2 years later when he wasn't even here. Tubby Smith took over the team. So, I mean, you can't say that he underachieved because Ricky P would have probably still getting championships if he was still here, right?
That would have been our Coach K, bro.
Nah, ain't no maybe. Ricky P was going to get that
was our
three.
Coach K. I'll forever say that.
I mean, it's all speculation. Nothing can ever be proven.
We don't know. Like you said, that's speculation. We would never know. You know what I'm saying? My thing, like I said, Kentucky is not this big powerhouse winning titles every year. Is he underachieving, or is the fans' expectations too high?
A little bit of both.
I would say it's a little bit of both. I'll say there's a little bit of both. Expectations are way too high. So with y'all being UK fans, what should the expectations be for UK basketball then?
Relevant.
It just, I mean, yeah, like, I mean, it's definitely not, it's definitely can't be championships all the time because it just doesn't happen.
So with y'all saying that,
Coach K coached at Duke for 40 years, and he won 4.
5.
So,
No, did he win 5 or 6? 5. Okay. 5.
11-1-5.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's just keep it real. You're realistic.
yeah,
Most
fans are.
UK fans are not.
So, like when they said, when
Hey, hold on.
Go ahead, Q.
Hold on. Who's he calling a UK fan?
All right.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Nah, we know you.
Hey, I'm having a time of my life trolling, man. I'm having a time of my life. You really got a coach yet.
Hey, Q, real quick, man, before we get you out of here, who do you think should replace Coach Cal?
Who do I think should replace Coach Cal?
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I think they failed. They failed. Like, you watch Duke, Carolina, they got a homegrown incoming coach. Kentucky should have been grooming somebody that's from Kentucky or played in Kentucky that understands the tradition, you know what I'm saying, understand what it takes to be a Kentucky head coach. And I don't see nobody out there right now that's gonna fill those shoes. I think they just shit creek, honestly, because nobody's gonna accept a coach coming in and not winning right off the jump.
So who would you blame for them not grooming someone to fill that position?
So would I blame? Cal take some blame because he didn't bring nobody from Kentucky coaching staff to come in and help. You know what I'm saying? They got plenty of UK players coaching all over. You know, you got Walter McCarty coach. You could have brought him in. You got Rondo. Not Rondo. Wayne Turner. I mean, just anybody you could have brought in and just grown them. I mean, look how they did Hubert Davis at Carolina. He sat on the bench for about 5 or 6 years. Shire. They sat on the bench at them places about 5 or 6 years. But Cal wants to bring in his boy, fucking Bruiser Flint. Come on now. I know you're going to groom Bruiser Flint. So, I mean, I think Kentucky's up shit creek. Nobody wants to deal with the fan base. And no matter who they pick, it's not gonna satisfy the fan base. So, I think Kentucky's going to be in the dumps for the next 5 or 10 years.
Straight like that. Hey, Q, man, we appreciate you for coming.
Tell me why they won't. Tell
Tell him why they won't be in the dumps for the next 5 to 6 years. UK fans, the floor is yours.
I don't see that happening. I think Drew will be fine. I don't see us hiring Drew and we going into the dumps. I don't see that being a problem.
For Drew?
What do you mean? He had a top 10 recruit. What? Am I missing something?
Y'all understand that tradition means less to these new players now with the NIL deal and the transfer portal. They don't care about no tradition. People not going to Kentucky because of the tradition. They're not going to Carolina and Duke because of the tradition. Now it's all about who got the money. Who gonna give these kids the bag?
Okay. And that's what I said.
That's basically what it is. Playing time, bag. Who can get me to the pros?
So y'all saying Coach Cal should have been UK coach forever?
Kentucky has been lagging behind in the NIL race. They not.
We've been behind the
curve.
curve.
Look at all the motherfucking commercials Baycott in.
Look, I'll say this. I think that Cal should take some of the blame for not having somebody groom, but most of that's on Mitch. You for giving a coach a lifetime contract. Nobody wants to come and be groomed. Nobody wants to sit on the bench to be groomed for something that might be 20 years. Shire started getting groomed when Coach K was starting to, get down towards the end.
That's because he was already doing the recruiting.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying.
Who brought Shire in onto the coaching staff?
Coach K.
But Nolan Smith and Bill Jefferson.
But that was because. But you got to think though, he was getting close to retirement and all of that, so he brought somebody in to groom them to take over for him.
Okay. But I think again,
Cal wasn't thinking about no retirement.
He wasn't thinking about nobody but himself.
But again, and the reason I'm looking.
How do we know that wasn't Tyler Eulis?
Oh no, that wasn't.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Didn't he just bring him on the staff this year?
Yeah.
This year.
I mean, that is a point though. I mean, he could have been. I'm just saying.
About this year though, Q.
But I'm saying though, he could have already tried to start the process of grooming him this year, but it just ended up
like this. So let's see if Tyler goes to Arkansas with Cal
he's out.
and continues the same. Well, I know he's gone, but let's see if he ends up
trying to groom him down in Marcus.
I think the other thing that people, the reason why I don't let Cal off the hook like that is because, like on the NL out, issue, right? A lot of their deals were coming through Cal. So
because the university would not give them. They would not give them.
Cal had to approve the deals.
He had to go get the deals for him.
He had to.
That's why Arkansas was like, "Look, we'll give you $5 million right now, so you don't have to go out there and do all that work."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
so when everybody was like, when they said that Cal asked for a counter, and people was like, why are you going somewhere to make less money? The counter was about the NIL money.
He tried to raise $1 million and they only gave him like $70,000.
Yeah. Well, I think
the NIL money is what basketball, college basketball was all about now.
But I'll tell you a factual thing. I ain't gonna mention the player's name, but here's a factual thing. So there was, a couple of deals that came through, right? Right. And so the deals came through, and what did Cal do? Cal basically blew them off. So as you got through the year, then Dad picks up the phone and said, "Hey, man, we need an NIL deal." And
we already had one in place.
They already had one with Cal. Cal kicked it to the side. So I'm just
be careful with that. Yeah,
I'm not saying it's all him. I'm just saying.
I don't listen. I put blame on Cal, but I don't put all the blame on Cal.
No.
And all I'm saying is we can't go out here and just settle like we did when we ran to.
So he gave his opinion. So Chuck gave his.
So it comes back to who's it going to be?
When you don't have no options, what do you pick?
But that's the thing, though.
But why? That's why.
Because the reason we ran people off. People don't want to come here anymore.
But that's why I'm confused. That's why I'm struggling with this whole issue. Because everybody says that this is a premier program,
bro.
Why ain't they lined up out here?
Because they see what happens, bro. They see the fans on the ESPN sites commenting.
So I mean, y'all need to sit down somewhere.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They see that. Now, this is what I listen. This is what I said. So you asked me.
But our fans don't believe it.
Look, believe what? They don't believe what?
We've lost recruits because of message boards chatters.
Oh yeah.
But our fans don't believe that nonsense affects anything.
Yeah,
and it does.
I mean,
that's just how naive, not y'all, but majority of the fan bases, you guys, and I'm speaking for y'all in the minority, know that these are 17, 18-year-old sensitive kids. Like, y'all got grown people on these messages. Well, this kid ain't. Y'all think that kid still won't come here? Like they ain't going through all that.
Why would somebody come back and play here? Like the way we treated BJ Boston as a fan base when he came in here and needed more work, and the way we treated that kid, man, he needed to come back. But why would he come back to this place
when we calling them trash?
You look at they calling this kid trash. They talking about the team, the coach.
But let's be honest, though. Let's be honest. We could look at the Alabamas. We could look at the Dukes. We could look at the North Carolinas. We could look at all these other different fan bases that are huge, strong, powerful.
Oh yeah, they do.
They ain't got these same problems.
I already know.
They don't have these problems.
Alabama got money though.
Huh?
Alabama's got money.
I know they do. But it goes back to what I was talking about before, that whole booster issue.
Q asked me the question of who. So when the news first broke that Cal was gone, I had 3 names that I threw out there, and I said, these 3 names, if we get one of these 3, we will stay. We won't take a dip. That was Jay Wright first, Dan Hurley second, Billy Donovan third.
Right. Over 3.
I know those 3 is
far-fetched.
It's far-fetched, but throwing money out just like we just supposedly threw out the number of $11 million a year to Dan Hurley. Huh?
That's not enough to get Dan Hurley.
But what's he making, 5 right now?
Yeah, but he's making 5 with no pressure.
I know, but so that's what I'm saying. Like, so I was thinking, man, maybe money.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna go up.
Be in the Kentucky job, but we seeing it's not it. When you got people like Nate Oates saying nah.
And that's
you got people like Scott Drew saying right now, I don't know if bruh, like we're not that program anymore.
We're not that.
I think y'all still that program.
No, I'm talking about when it comes to the coaching job. Not the school and our actual program. I'm talking about the coaching
really
job.
Wants to come deal with this.
Listen,
it's not the program, it's the fans that the program is still top tier, top 5 program.
But that's what I'm saying though.
It's not like you live in New York or something.
It's now that coaches don't want
Lexington.
Coaches don't want to come here no more, man.
I think they do. I think they want to come to Coach UK. They just don't want to.
They don't want to. But that's what I'm saying. So they don't come here. So now when we got Scott Drew as our potential number 1 option right now.
Think about
After that might be Bruce Pearl.
Think about that.
After that, we're looking at
what
names
are the top 5 college coaches right now?
Self will be in there.
Bill Self.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to Self is in there. Harley.
I just need a quick 5.
And then
Hurley.
Let's see. You can throw Calvin Sampson in there if you want to.
I mean, you got to say Few.
You got to still say Cal, Mark Few, Calvin Sampson, Izzo. Biggs. I mean, it's the same names, but
because I just look at
I'm gonna tell you who y'all could go get.
Who's that?
I cannot remember his name off the top of my head.
What school is it?
You can go get the guy from Arizona. That's who you could go get.
I know you're talking about.
He was at UCLA.
He's not going to do it.
Nah, he ain't going to do it.
The coach he coaches.
Yeah,
Tom Floyd or Tim Floyd.
I don't really like is Sean Miller. Like, why
that's
his name popping?
Well, no, that's not.
It was before the guy. Yeah,
he
said Xavier.
Yeah, he's popping up a lot.
I mean, or man, do you just say, you know what?
The playing field just go higher and level. NIL deals, transfer portal has changed the game.
I was trying to think.
We get all the way down there and just give somebody.
That's the issue.
Hire an ex-player and give them.
You don't have to go to UK anymore to get the top players. You don't have to go to the top schools anymore to get the top players. You can be a coach of Alabama and still compete with everybody else.
I've been saying that.
But that's all because
maybe LeBron
got to get past this. We are UK.
Here we go.
That's because of NIL.
Real quick, go around the home before we end tonight's show.
Can I do one thing real quick, though? All right. This question was for you. I held this back just for you.
Who, Pharrell?
Yeah, because he was been talking about the Scott Drew. Do you give him credit for his national championship?
During the COVID.
No, I just want just a question. Just a yes or no.
I was going to answer.
A yes or no.
Yes, the same way you're going to give the Lakers credit
Wait a second, though. But how can you give them credit, but then you don't want to ever give the Lakers the credit?
He just said that.
I just said if you're going to give the Lakers credit for
that. But I'm saying, so that's why I'm saying.
Bro, I troll the Lakers. I just don't like. I'm not a LeBron fan, and I troll the Lakers, bro. That's more or less what that's about. They won a championship. They're champions. That is what it is. But you got Lakers fans in here, and I can't.
Well, no, but they didn't get the summer that year. Yeah. It was like a whole thing.
It was still considered a bubble.
That was more of the college basketball COVID year.
Yeah, and that's how we ended up getting.
The year before was the college basketball.
That's when they stopped. That's when they canceled it. But I'm talking about the year after was their COVID year.
Right, because we didn't get a summer. Those players didn't.
They just
get a
gonna
summer.
get Penny then.
Don't get Penny. Don't get Penny then. Bring on
Saddest
Penny.
part about what you just now said, Legend, Kentucky will not hire a black coach.
No.
I know.
Absolutely.
Real quick, around the horn. So, all right, how you feeling about the program as of today? How you feeling about the program?
No matter who we get, I'm a rock with them 100%. Die-hard fan.
We are still
Die-hard fan. I
We
just
are
hope we
still
don't. I
UK,
just hope
bro.
we don't just settle and just take anybody just because we're desperate.
That's what it sounded like. That's what it's looking like.
I just hope that we don't do that.
Settle,
I said, listen, I
Drew
said,
a who?
man, no, definitely
Patino.
not Patino.
I love to see Rick.
No, man. I don't want a coach that's in his 70s.
The Don,
Or 60s for that.
the Don, bring in Patino, bring in Rondo. Oh,
Put Billy G on the
I
bench
think
too.
y'all give Bruce Pearl a little bit more credit, bro.
I don't want Patino.
Bruce Pearl, bro.
Bruce Pearl. Who'd you say,
Scott
Chuck?
Drew or
What?
Bruce Pearl, bro.
About replacement coach. Who'd you say? Realistically, I forgot who you said.
oh, realistically?
Yeah.
I mean,
You don't need to.
it's not that I don't care. I mean, I think the program, personally, I think the program is in shambles right now. That's what I personally think. And the reason why I say that is, as UK, you're going to always get players, right? But right now, you got dudes that's going to leave. You got some guys that's going to stay. You got some guys that's going to come. You got the new guy that's going to come. He's going to bring whatever kids he's got, et cetera, et cetera. You still got the great hope. You got him.
Reed Shepard.
You got, but
Hey, I gotta say one more thing.
but I still say
You in that Lakers comment.
if you're crazy about it, if you really want somebody at this point, you gotta go Bruce Pearl.
Thank you, man.
Hey, I got one more thing.
Go ahead.
This is for a lot of the fans, UK fans. I've been seeing them say this stuff in BTG group, just all over social media, period, and all the sites.
You about to hit him upside
No,
the head.
listen. So I've been seeing where like when Carter Knox first decommitted, and they was like, let him go. He wasn't coming here for the school name. And he was coming. Wait a second though. And he was saying he was coming here just for the coach. Then
Yes.
let him leave.
He was.
And then they say they've been saying, let him leave. We don't want him here. But then when they said Scott Drew is probably going to be our next coach,
They got hacked.
and they said, well, he got a top 10 recruiting class, so all those players is probably going to follow him
That's not
here.
guaranteed.
You
That ain't
cannot be
guaranteed.
That's not
happy and
guaranteed.
say that these you want players to come just because the name. But if they follow Scott Drew to Kentucky, they come in here because of Scott Drew, not because
There's
of the
only,
name.
you realize
Kentucky.
there's only one player that's probably playing for UK because of the name.
Reed Shepard.
Reed Shepard.
And
Shepard.
Travis Perry next year. That's it.
That's it.
If you in
That's
today's game, it's not the 90s anymore. In today's game, people don't go to the school because of the name of the
about the
school.
bag, bro.
They go because
about the
NIL
bag.
money first. Which school they gonna get playing time, and who's gonna help get them to the next level?
That's it.
That's all that matters anymore. The Duke, the North Carolina, the Kentucky, bro, they don't care about that.
That's why I said
Hey,
the playing field's been level, bro.
Hey, moral of the story: if you don't want your coach all in your videos, taking all your NIL money, come to North Carolina. But anyways, we get ready to come up out here. We appreciate everybody who tuned into another great show. Make sure you download the podcast on all major podcast streaming platforms. Subscribe to the YouTube channel KY Beyond the Game. We get ready to get on up out here. Treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama. We up at this thing, y'all. Peace.